I think we are live now. Give me a minute before starting the session. So hello students and welcome back to BankExamsToday.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today we are going to do the banking and financial awareness digest, I would say, for the first 8 days of the December month 2019. Really important. Students, you should start your preparation for RBI Grade B 2020, and if you're preparing for any other exam, you should start your preparations right now, because otherwise, if you try to mug up all the old current affairs of the banking and financial awareness digest, it would be very difficult for you. So start by now. It would be easier. Okay, so let's just start. Students, we have already started that RBI Grade B 2020 course on BankExamsToday.com. So we'll be providing the complete video classes. RBI Grade B GK digest is included. We are doing the analysis of RBI circulars, all the notes, test series, quizzes are included, all the doubt clearing sessions and revision classes, whatever we do for RBI Grade B, that is included. Just go to BankExamsToday.com to join, or you can install the BankExamsToday mobile app as well. Take a proper demo on BankExamsToday.com. Okay, start. So November GST revenue collection has been increased. It is 1,03,492 crores, which is a growth of 6% as compared to the November 2018. So that's great. But the central government is delaying the payout of state governments, the share of state governments. It is delaying. In case of Punjab, around 4,300 crores of state share has been delayed, and various chief ministers have already complained to the PMO regarding this. So the tax collection of GST has been increased. So the Diwan Housing Finance Limited, the DHFL, is the first finance company, the financial services company, whose bankruptcy proceedings has been started by the RBI, right? So the Mumbai bench of NCLT has admitted an RBI petition seeking the bankruptcy resolution. So RBI took over that Diwan Housing Finance. So it was expected that there will be no bankruptcy and all, but now RBI has filed the bankruptcy under section 227 rule 5A1 subsection 1. So that for the very first time this insolvency resolution process has been started, initiated against the financial services provider. So DHFL is the very first company. Okay, so important kind of. So RBI's fifth bi-monthly monetary policy review. So the most important point was the GDP projections. So in the October quarter, the forecasted GDP was 6.1%, but in that second half of in this quarter, it has been forecasted that the GDP would be around 4.9 to 5.5%, right? So the GDP forecast has been, it has been cut to 5%, right? So GDP for the current fiscal has been reduced to 5%, and for the second half of financial year 20 it would be 4.9 to 5.5%, and for that first half of 21 it would be 5.9 to 6.3%. So the projection of 6.1% of GDP, it has been slashed to 5%. So it is the steepest decline in the growth projections. So from 6.1% to 5%. So expected growth rate according to RBI is 5% as of the moment, and for the future it is like for the next quarter it is 4.9 to 5.5, and then the first half of 21 it is 5.9 to 6.3%. And the policy rate has been unchanged, 5.15%, the repo rate. So regulatory guideline for UCB, the urban cooperative banks, after the PCB scam, right? After the PCB scam, what happened? PMC, sorry, not PCB, PMC. After the Punjab and Maharashtra cooperative bank scam, what happened? PMC, they gave like 80% of their assets to just one company, that was HDIL. That was the depositors' money, common man's money, that was given to the one big corporate. And once that big corporate refused to pay back, that corporate goes NPA. the PMC was unable to pay back its depositors. So that was a big concern, I would say. So for that, RBI, the guideline has not been released as of the moment. There has been news, but the guidelines are yet to be released. The guidelines are yet to be released, not released as of the moment. But one thing, what really important thing, the urban cooperative banks with asset size of 500 crore rupees and above, they need to report their asset information on large credit to the central repository of information. Just same as that commercial banks, all the large exposures, the urban cooperative banks, they need to give the information to the RBI via central repository of information, just same as the commercial bank. So that's that will bring the transparency, right? Strengthen the off-site supervision. So even though there is no on-site supervision by RBI, there will be an off-site supervision. So all the big urban cooperative banks, whenever they lend some big money, they need to tell it to RBI. So that is the amendment. Further guidelines would be issued very soon. As of now, they have not been issued. This one is clear. So very important circular by RBI regarding the asset reconstruction companies. So the asset reconstruction companies, they are in the business to acquire the financial assets, right? So for example, an NBFC is there. What the NBFC does, they take the money from bank. There is bank. There is there is bank, and then there is this asset reconstruction company. There is NBFC in between, right? So NBFC took the money from bank, give it to that they gave the loan to the general public, and then the NBFCs securitize these assets. They just pool these assets and sell it to a asset reconstruction company, or whatever you say, other financial company, right? So RBI has put a restriction. That's really important. RBI has put a restriction on the asset reconstruction company from buying any financial assets from its sponsor firms. Many times there is a haircut, right? Many times while selling their assets, for example, the value is 100 crore. If there are NPAs, obviously there should be a provision of NPA. Many people won't pay back, so they are selling it for 80 crore, 90 crore, whatever. There is a haircut. So there is a possibility that these banks and asset, there is a there is a possibility of scam. If this NBFC, if this middleman, this NBFC and asset reconstruction company, if these are the same people, they can take haircuts. So RBI has put a restriction that the asset reconstruction company won't buy these securitized assets from the sponsor firms and lenders. So if this NBFC or a bank or any financial institution, if these are the sponsor of these two people, the NBFC and ARC, if the sponsor are same, they cannot this ARC, it cannot acquire the asset from NBFC, right? There is a restriction. So there are asset reconstruction company India, ARCIL, which is sponsored by SBI, ICICI Bank, Punjab National Bank, and IDBI is going to be affected by this, because the ARCIL won't be able to buy the stressed assets or the securitized assets from SBI, ICICI, PNB or IDBI Bank. So that's really important. So the NEFT is available on all the provision of NEFT procedural guidelines would be applicable for NEFT 24/7 transaction. So NEFT is available on 24/7 basis. So the existing discipline for crediting beneficiary account or returning the transaction within 2 hours of settlement of to that originating bank will continue. So that's it. Actually, NEFT is available on 24/7 basis now. Now onwards, it was there in that RBI Grade B exam. This recent exam, this question was there. In many exams, these questions are repeated. So that's what you need to do. Not really important, but RBI imposed a penalty of 25 lakh rupees on Andhra Bank for deficiencies in regulatory compliance of the bank were found in an examination of current account. There was a problem in the KYC. So KYC was not proper, the current accounts were open. In this whole lecture, what is important? This NEFT is available on 24/7 basis, important. The norms of the ARC, again important. So guideline for UCB not released as of the moment, but whenever it is released, I'll be doing a complete session on that. So monetary policy, and this one, the expected GDP, it was 6.1%, but now it is 5%, so it is important. So Diwan Housing Finance, it is the first company whose bankruptcy proceedings have been started under section 227 by RBI, so very important. So GST revenue collection is more than 1 lakh crore rupees, very important for the interview preparations, right? So RBI Grade B 2020 course, students, we have already started. You can use the coupon code GURU. And follow me on Telegram. So Telegram channel link is available in the description, and subscribe this channel and like this video. This is really important for me. I'll be sharing really important stuff for RBI Grade B. Even for the RBI assistant, there is the notification is expected to be released for the RBI assistant in the month of January. That's the kind of information that I am having, most probably. So even the SEBI Grade A, the Grade A notification is to be released in the month of January only. So that's all for today, students. That's all the updates that I'm having as of the moment. And in case you need that PDF for this lecture, check the description. The PDF link is available there. So that's all for today, students. Thank you and have a very nice day. Bye.